Hey, what's up people? It's your boy Duncan Daniels, aka Mr. Showstopper, music producer, singer, songwriter. You guys at my little home studio where I do most of my solo work in peace and quiet sometimes. Yeah, so StormGardens, as you know, asked me to do a little interview to have people get to know who I am and who's Duncan Daniels and what Duncan Daniels is about. And I will send a couple questions to answer, and we'll try and make this interview as brief as possible because I got to get back to mixing the track I'm working on. So yes, who are you and what do you do? Like most of you know, most of you who don't, my name is Duncan Daniels. I'm a music producer, sound engineer. I'm also an artist, a singer, songwriter. I work with a lot of labels, and presently I work with artist makers that's signed on the Streamline, who's on the Interscope. I'm also own my record production company called Duncan Rock Productions, as you can hear. Yeah, and next question, how did I get into music? Well, I got into music, I think I would say, influenced by a lot of music from the 80s, a lot of pop, a lot of, I grew up on music from, you know, Michael Jackson, Elton John, Bon Jovi, Aerosmith. A lot of this 80s pop music was what I sort of like got my music ideas from. I know the first song I wrote was a song called Live Before I Die. I wrote that song when I was about 11 years old. My interest for the piano started when I was about 9, but I was able to write a song when I was 11, I think, after listening to a song called Sleeping Child by Michael Lenz The Rock. Yeah, like, stupid, but I know, but that was what inspired me to actually go into writing, and I've been doing that ever since. Next question is, what song of yours do you take most pride in? Well, actually my first album was, I did that album for me. I didn't do it because of the market. I didn't try to please anybody. I just did what I love. And there was a song I wrote called Will Tomorrow Ever Come? That's one of my favorite songs. Some of you know it, some of you don't. But if you're looking for it, it's on iTunes. You can check Duncan Daniels, and you can look for it. It's titled Will Tomorrow Ever Come? Will Tomorrow Ever Come? It's a rock song, a slow ballad. Music with guitars and all that, which is one of my favorite songs. I work with a very wonderful French producer by the name of Ben Gata, who worked on that song with me on production. Going on to the next question, I'm asked here, what sparks your ideas and inspires you to write a song? Anything. I could be on the road and I could see a truck go by, and it could strike something in me to get an idea for a song. Most of late, I have been pulling ideas based on, you know, things that are mainstream, because my music is more mainstream now than it used to be. So my ideas are, you know, more of what is mainstream, what is happening at the moment. So that's what I kind of pull information to create ideas from. Next question is there anything you would like to give a shout out to, example, feature songs, co-artists? Well, yeah. I just released a song, you're probably hearing the soundtrack in the background. It's titled Wine and Low. It's a Nigerian Afro pop genre of music. It's very up-tempo, very, you know, up in the club dancing and all that. It's fun, you know. It's one of my first time actually trying to do something like that. You know, I've never really gone down deep into like Afro pop, but I think it was fun. I also worked with a very talented Nigerian artist by the name of Sukiyaki, who you guys will see a lot more this year. Was really, really wonderful on that project. And right now, that's a project I'm pushing. We're working on a music video coming out pretty soon, so you guys can stay tuned to see that. Go on to the next question. What other artists interest you the most? Well, yeah, lots of artists, especially today, that interest me a lot. I will say I'm a fan of some of these artists, but most of it is their work ethic and things they've gone through and how successful they've become. So I like to take what I can grab from some of these people and apply it to what I do and see how it can prosper. Artists like Lady Gaga, I mean, she's one very talented musician. A lot of people sort of underestimate the talent of Lady Gaga. I'm not a crazy fan of her music, but I'm a crazy fan of her as an individual in terms of what she does, to make her music what it is today. I'm a fan of an artist like Akon, who is a very businessman. He knows how to deal with, make things, take things and blow them out. He's wonderful with that. And some Nigerian artists, till tomorrow I'm always going to respect artists like LD, who's been constant in the Nigerian scene for, more than 10 years now. Artists like Banky W, who, moved back to Nigeria from New York here and, made a name for himself. Got a very talented musician by the name of Wizkid, who is doing really good right now. Another artist would be that I'm really a fan of would be MI. I love what he's done with reviving hip-hop in Nigeria. I'm a fan of hip-hop. I was in a group called Top Tight. A lot of people might know that group, with lots of very talented rappers. Even a friend of mine, Andrew Blaze, was in that group. A lot of people know him as a VJ who's done stuff in Nigeria, on music entertainment scene. But it's good to see that hip hop is not dead in Africa, and MI has been able to do that, and revive hip hop, in Africa, in Nigeria, and I respect that. So I'll go on to the next question. But my Twitter is always buzzing, it's crazy. I need to do something about that notification thing. But yeah, the next question: in the future, where would you like to take your music? Well, for me, music is just a part of me. It's part of what I do. I sing and I do that. But one thing a lot of people fail to see, or sometimes people ignore, is the fact that I'm a producer first. My production is what I take pride in predominantly, because I wouldn't call myself the best singer in the world. I don't have the best voice in the world, but I can produce. I'm a very good producer, and I've done all sorts of genres in music. I'm very versatile, and I take pride in that. And I think besides the music and everything, that's what would linger on. I would love my music and my production to actually generate some sort of revenue to actually do more stuff that I wanted to, I really want to do. Like I do, want to own my own charity someday that can help empower people, empower children and young people with the vision or the creativity, or they're very smart and very creative, but don't have the avenues to actually explore those creativities, and I want to be able to help people who are less privileged to get those means. Because I myself, growing up, I didn't have most of what I had now. I sort of was at the right place at the right time, working in the studio. So, and I had friends who had music, the piano at their house. I never owned a piano until I was an adult, so I had to play maybe at church, or I had to go to a friend's house who had a piano to learn. But I'm grateful that God has gotten me to where I am right now. But I want to help people who find themselves in situations like that and they can't really, get out of. So eventually, I do want to go into fashion, and I have a lot of ideas. I still am a sketch artist. I draw and paint. I used to do that before the music kicked in more. but I want to also explore those avenues of what I do as well. You know, video making, all that stuff. You know, there are lots of stuff that I want to do besides music, and you know, I love music and I hope that it grows. And you know, I know I have lots of fans out there. You know, some have stuck with me through thick and thin for almost you know, 8 to 10 years now, and I'm grateful to all the fans who have. My new fans, this is Duncan Daniels. I'm real, I'm plain, I'm straight to the point. I'm not into the whole gimmick and everything. I keep it real, 100%. So if you love my music, thank you very much. I'm gonna try my best to keep giving you guys good music, but the different sides to this Duncan Daniels, and I would implore you to go in online, go on Google, go on iTunes, and explore all the Duncan Daniels that you like, and you know, fall in love with at least one of them. So this is me signing off. I got my man in the shot here, Vase. Shout out to the camera. You know, we're doing big things up here, and you know, and that gave me this opportunity to talk to you about my music and everything. Peace, one love. All right, take care. Bye.